Hello, everyone. So let's get into the story. Says here, woman accuses Boston fertility doctor of secretly inseminating her with his own sperm in a lawsuit spurred by DNA kit discovery. More than 40 years after a couple sought the help of a Boston, Massachusetts fertility specialist, their daughter discovered through a purchased DNA kit that the doctor is her biological father. What happened? Did some accident happen in the lab and he had to refill the containers with his own? Hopefully that's what happened, and he didn't do that intentionally, just because he wanted to have a bunch of kids all over the place. Uh, the suit alleges Dr. Merle Berger secretly used his own sperm to inseminate the mother, Sarah Depoian, in 1980. Oh, 1980. Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of time that people do a bunch of nonsense like that. This is an extreme violation. No shit. Uh, Depoian said in a statement released by her attorney, Adam Wolf. I'm still struggling to process it. Well, it's not that difficult to process. I guess emotionally, maybe. I trusted Dr. Berger fully. What? Just a man doing a job. Why would why would you trust him fully? You don't even really know him like that. We thought he would act responsibly and ethically. Yes, that's what you would expect. That's what you would expect. Yeah. I will never fully recover from this violation of me. Yeah, I think your husband kind of got violated as well. I mean, he was paying for another man's kid. At the time, Depoian was told by Dr. Berger, wait, why was she doing artificial insemination anyways? By Dr. Berger, one of the founders of Boston IVF and a former Harvard medical professor, school professor, that the sperm used in the insemination would be from a medical resident. Oh, okay. Who resembled her husband. Okay, so her husband's probably infertile then. Damn. And whom she did not know. That could be him. A medical resident resembles her husband, and who she didn't know. Oh, two out of three. Two out of three. But instead, Dr. Berger used his own sperm in inseminating Depoian, the complaint alleges. Dr. Berger secretly inserted his own sperm, I thought I was about to say his penis, his own sperm into his patient, Sarah Depoian. He did so without her consent and against her wishes. Is that surrogate, you know, the R word? Depoian's attorney Wolf said in a news release. Depoian's daughter, Caroline, found out Dr. Berger was her father after she purchased DNA kits last year from Accenture.com, 23andMe. I mean, I think every man should probably get one of those just to make sure kids are his. The results showed that she was related to Dr. Berger's granddaughter and Dr. Berger's second cousin. Uh, is it that detailed that they can get that kind of information about people that are currently living? The lawsuit alleged she later pieced it all together after talking to one of her newfound relatives. Uh, so the relatives knew he was doing that stuff? To say I experienced shock when I figured this out would be an extreme understatement, Caroline said in a statement. It feels like reality has shifted. I just want to say how proud I am of my mom for speaking out, and I'm honored to stand by her side. Yeah, but you're going against your own father. uh, oh boy. After learning what had happened, Depoian reached out through her attorney to Dr. Berger, who didn't deny that she consented only to insemination with a donor's sperm who didn't know her and whom she didn't know, according to the complaint. So he admitted it. Uh, Dr. Merle Abberger was a pioneer in the medical. That's why he pioneered. He was like he wanted to get all that liquid gold all up in them chicks. A medical fertility field who, in his 50 years of practice, helped thousands of families fulfill their dreams of having his child. according to the statement. He's widely known for his sensitivity to the emotional anguish of the women. Oh boy. Who came to him for help conceiving. The allegations concern events from over 40 years ago in the early days of the artificial insemination. At a time before sperm banks and IVF, it was dramatically different from modern day fertility treatment. Yeah. He probably just didn't want to pay extra people to bust in a cup, so he just did it himself. Because it was early days. He's trying to get his practice off the ground. He's gonna need a buttload of sperm, and he's like, I'll just bust one off every couple of days, fill up some jars. The statement said the allegations, which have changed repeatedly in the 6 months since the plaintiff's attorney first contacted Dr. Berger, have no legal or factual merit and will be disproven in court. How have they changed? She just said you you put some sperm into her. CNN has reached out to Dr. Berger, but he has to hear back, obviously. Boston IVF told CNN in a statement that the incident happened before they existed. True, but the doctor still works for you guys, and he's liable. We recently learned that Dr. Merle Berger was named in the lawsuit. The company said the matter occurred over 40 years ago, which was prior to Dr. Berger's employment at Boston IVF. And in fact, before our company existed, we wish to highlight that the field of reproductive endocrinology and infertility is much different than it was decades ago. Decades ago, you put whatever sperm you wanted to check. Today, we check that kind of stuff. Anyways, that was interesting. Until next time.